Welcome to another video of Weeshots, and today I'll be taking the story of Noah. Now, Genesis 6 says Noah had a happy family. He had 3 sons. He had no faults and the only good man of his times, and he lived in fellowship with God. Now, verse 5 says that when God looked at the earth, he saw how wicked everyone was and how evil their thoughts were all the time. He was sorry that he ever made them, and he was so filled with regret that he decided to destroy the whole world, except for Noah, with whom he was pleased. The story of Noah always sort of interested me. Was he perfect? No, he can't be perfect because Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God." In that case, he was not perfect, but he was a good man. And how can we say that he was a good man? One is Psalms 9:10 says, "Fear of God is the beginning of wisdom." Now, if you fear God, then you will know that you are accountable for every thought and deed in your life and every harm that you do to another person. We are accountable for it. There is always a payback time. And the fear of God makes us realize this. What happens with the fear of God? We can become wise and we know that we can do this thing, but there is a payback time. Secondly, when Jesus says in Matthew 22, what are the two main commandments? He tells, first one is love Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul, and all thy mind. That is what you do. You keep God first in your life. Don't let that place be taken by anything else. Money, position, nothing. Secondly, love their neighbor. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, who is this neighbor? Is it just our neighbor who stays next to us? No, it's the whole mankind. God's creation. Human beings, animals, birds, everything, the resources which He has given us. Because remember, we are the custodian. He has made us the custodian of this creation. So when Noah is said to be a good man, that is because he lived in fellowship with God, and because how he lived in fellowship with God, because he feared God, and that was what made him wise. Now, when God told Noah to make an ark, there was no water. Noah and his son and his wife knew that this ark can only sail if God brings water to the top of the mountain. Can you imagine the faith that takes? Especially when people around you are telling you, what a foolish person this is. I was telling him, what a foolish person. There's no rain, and he goes around preparing a boat. God has told us something. We need to listen to it, and we have the faith that we do it. That is what kept Noah aside. Apart from his generation, people around all were sinning. They were having a happy time, violence, killing, cheating, everything was going on. And people were thinking they were very smart. Oh man, we can do anything and get away with it. But there was a payback time, right? And the fear of God is what makes you understand that there is a payback time for everything. We have to live responsibly. Our life should not be a curse of someone's. In our life, if we bring tears on someone's eyes, we are accountable for it. Could be your parents, could be your spouse, could be your children, even your neighbor, anyone you come across, your office. You make someone feel, what do you say, miserable. I'm telling we are accountable for it. And there's a payback time. That is why Noah's story always inspired me. That man must have been, outcast in his time. People must have, refused to talk to him and his family, saying these people are crazy. But he was only a good man in his times. And because of that, because he brought his family also with him, they taught them also to be in fellowship with God. He and his family and his children all were saved. I hope this story inspires you. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.